this is Marcus again with another video. Today's video is just going to be a quick little tech tip, I guess you could say, on one possible cause and the solution for a slight vibration in your steering wheel in your vehicle. The cause is basically your front tires can be thrown out of balance as they age. They can either wear unevenly, or if you live out in the boonies like I do, you can collect mud and dirt and things on the inside of your rim, and that mud and dirt will actually clump up and actually throw the wheels out of balance. When your tires are mounted on your wheel, you might notice that sometimes the mechanics put little small weights. They clamp them to the rim of your wheel. Those weights are there to balance the tire and keep it from vibrating, because if they don't and the wheel is not balanced well enough, it will actually vibrate as it's spinning, and that vibration, if bad enough, you'll actually be able to feel it in your steering wheel. And here lately I've felt a little bit of a vibration in the steering wheel of my truck, and I need to rotate my tires anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and take them off and clean the inside of the wheel, because I'm pretty sure that's what the cause is. So we'll go ahead and get that taken care of, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Now here's what I was talking about, the small weights. You can see this, they've got a little small weight right here clamped on this rim. When they mounted this this tire on this wheel, that's put there to counterbalance it and keep the wheel as a whole balanced so it doesn't vibrate as it's spinning. Alright, now here's the inside of this passenger side front wheel. Now what you can see here is that there's a lot of grease and grime built up in here, because this is these are aluminum wheels, and you should see the silver aluminum through here. And this is just a combination of brake dust and mud and grease, because I greased the front end on this, but the grease boots actually are old and torn, and so the old grease will sort of extrude out and plop down inside this wheel, and apparently there's been enough of it stick in here and get slung around that it's collecting dirt and throwing the wheel out of balance. So oh, here's another weight on the inside of this one. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this and then rotate it to the back, and that wheel should be pretty clean because it doesn't have any grease plugs back there, and hopefully that will get rid of my vibration. Alright, so you can see it looks a heck of a lot better than it did. There's still some residue back in there because there's actually a texture to this, some little striations to the aluminum. But I've got enough of it out of there that I don't think I'll be throwing it out of balance anymore. And that, combined with the fact that this tire is actually going to end up back here, and I think we'll be ready to roll. I don't think the vibration will give me any more trouble. Well, here, this was the back tire that's going up front here. You can tell I haven't drove this truck in a month. Look at the rust on the caliper there. But look here, this is the back tire, and there's no grease plugs on the back. but you still got solid mud caking up back here just from driving it. So I guess I'll spend a few minutes cleaning this one out too. There's getting cold. So we're going to take it for a test drive and see if the vibration is gone. I'm going to go down here and just give me a Gatorade or something. Because usually I didn't really feel the vibration until I was cruising at about highway speed, you know, between 50 and 60 miles per hour. So I'm going to take it down the road, get it up to highway speed and cruise for a little while and see if the vibration's gone. Alright, so we're back. The vibration seems to be gone, and that seems to have eliminated the issue. If you have a vibration in the front end of your vehicle, there are lots of other things that could cause it. If you don't want to go straight to taking the wheels off, you want to check and make sure that the air pressure in all of your tires is even, because say if this side is at 30 and that side's at 20 or 25, not only could it cause a vibration in the front end, but the whole vehicle could sort of lean or pull to the direction that has less air pressure. You also may want to check and make sure that you have the proper amount of fluid in your power steering system. That can cause vibration in your front end. You also want to check and make sure that all of your components underneath the vehicle are tight, that they don't have any free play. You can't grab them and wiggle them with your hand or anything like that. You want to make sure that they're properly lubricated. You know, if they've got grease plugs on them, put some fresh grease in them every time you change the oil. Or your tires just could be wearing unevenly and need to be realigned or rebalanced. And that's a possibility. Even if you, especially if you live out in the country where you're going up and down bumpy roads a lot, tires wear unevenly, things get knocked out of whack a little bit, and sometimes you just have to have your wheels rebalanced or realigned. So that's a possibility too. If you've checked your fluid, your air pressure, cleaned the dirt out, you've still got a little bit of a vibration and you don't think there's anything mechanically wrong, take it to an alignment shop and ask them to rebalance and realign your front end, and that might get rid of it. So I just wanted to give you guys some pointers on how to fix vibrations in the front end of your vehicle. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or suggestions, please feel free to post them in the comment section below, and I will get to them as necessary. As always, this is Marcus out. Y'all have a good one.